to Hatty Waiver Wire Guru. We're getting ready to go into week 14. That's right, 14. There's only 17 weeks in the whole season, so, it's getting down to the end. What I want to do with these videos as we get into the playoffs is only tell you about players that are relevant for your playoffs. Okay, guys that you should pick up if you need somebody to start in the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end position. And that's it. I mean, I can't give you much more than that for the playoffs because, playoffs are all about winning the championship, making the right decisions. Guys that make right decisions win the championship. Guys that don't, they lose. And it's hard. It's going to be hard to predict some of these things. So we really got to be smart, especially if you have spot starters, you got injuries, and you need somebody. This is who we're going to target. Let's start off with quarterbacks first. Okay, so let's say your quarterback hasn't been very hot recently. Let's say you've got someone like Jay Cutler is a good example. Just hasn't been putting up the numbers, throwing up a lot of interceptions for you. You're just unhappy with him. You're getting ready to go into the playoffs. He's not as reliable. You need to gamble a little bit. You could go with Jay Cutler, who gives you 10, 15 points, or we could gamble on somebody for more upside. Okay, the first guy I might take a gamble on, I'm looking at his schedule all the way through week 17. His hard week is next week. He's going up against Pittsburgh. It's Brady Quinn, okay, from Cleveland Browns. He's got a tough week in Pitt. After that, the guy looks like he's got a schedule where he can throw and he can be used. Okay, so the playoffs are coming up, and if you need someone that can give you a little more upside, I might look at Brady Quinn. The other guy I'm definitely looking at, I've been telling you about him, has an excellent playoff schedule going forward, is Vince Young. Okay, he can get it done on the ground and in the air. He can run in for TDs, he can throw TDs. He's got the upside. If I got to choose between Jay Cutler and Vince Young, I'm going to go Vince Young. All right, I want the upside. I don't want the guaranteed 10, 12 points. I need to be able to get more than that. Okay, so Vince Young would be my other quarterback. Moving on to running backs. Okay, maybe you got a running back who's been underwhelming, who's been hurt. Let's say you had D'Angelo Williams, like for instance last week, and he was out. You need someone you can rely on to get some carries, someone you can go pick up off the waiver wires and use. The first guy in that situation is Mike Bell. You'll notice he's getting more carries than Pierre Thomas because, when he's healthy, he runs harder, and that's why he gets injured more because he just goes all out. So Mike Bell could be somebody that you can pick up and use over someone who's not performing as well. Maybe you lost someone like Jamal Lewis or, someone who just is not getting it done every week, like maybe Cadillac Williams or somebody like that. You might want to shoot for the upside with Mike Bell because he can get in the end zone. Next guy, he's the one getting the carries. It's Justin Fargas. Oakland has 3 guys running, but Fargas tends to get the lion's share and tends to be on the waiver wire. So if you need somebody that has an opportunity to get into the end zone, who's getting a lot of carries, Justin Fargas could be that next guy. The last guy, when he's healthy, he's dangerous, is Ahmad Bradshaw. He's slowly getting healthy. Last week he got a good number of carries, and I think during the playoffs he's going to get even more carries. Because Jacobs, it's just funny watching him run down the field for 74 yards, 80-yard run. The dude looks tired. He is a great third down back, but to me, Jacobs is just not an every down back, and Ahmad Bradshaw brings that nice change of pace, and when he's healthy, he's definitely dangerous, so someone you can use in your playoff run. Let's move on to wide receivers. I was 1 week behind on this guy. I've been talking about this guy. It's Devon Best. You guys know I've been talking about Best. He's got the talent. He's got the hands. Had a great week last week and has some pretty good matchups going throughout the playoffs. So, Devon Best can be someone you pick up and use. Next, when this guy is healthy, he's super dangerous. It's Antonio Bryant. Everyone's been asking me, why isn't Bryant producing this year? He's been hurt. During the offseason, he had a knee injury the knee injury kept him from getting vertical jumping, but now he's really healthy. He's finally gotten enough time to work in through the system. He's healthy again. He can be powerhouse when he is healthy, and he is healthy. So, Antonio Bryant is definitely sitting out on waiver wires. Last, and you guys hear him talk about him almost every week, is Bo Skife. He continuously stays on those waiver wires. People aren't using him. Pick up and use Bo Skife. Got in the end zone this last week. Vince Young and Bo Skife have a great playoff schedule going forward. I think he gets in the end zone again. I would be using Bo Skife over an underperforming tight end for sure. So that's it. Check us out on HattyWaiverWireGuru.com. We have your weekly studs, starters, sleepers, and bench. We have injury updates. We have links. Check me out on the radio show Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. where we discuss waiver wires. You can call in. We take your calls. Also, if you miss it, it's a great podcast to listen to. You can catch it afterwards. It's a Scout edition on Tuesdays. Okay, that's the one I'm on, the Scout edition. And then, finally, you can email me. Happy to take your emails. It's HattyWaiverWireGuru at HattyWaiverWireGuru.com. I will take your emails, I will answer your emails, and I will do my best to help you out to win these playoffs. I know a lot of you guys have really made a nice run getting ready to go into your playoffs. Many of you are in the #1 seed, as you should be, because the people that work the waiver wire should always be in the playoffs. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Let's win these playoffs, get through this, and we got to make smart decisions. Okay? Good luck.